The CH-53K King Stallion, the Marine Corps' latest heavy-lift helicopter, is finally ready for production. After years of development, it will relieve the Corps' 40-year-old CH-53E. Just one problem. The King Stallions will end up costing $138.5 million apiece, even more expensive than the notoriously costly F-35. The CH-53 series dates back to the 1960s, when they were used by the Marine Corps in Vietnam, and the Air Force for combat search and rescue. The current edition, CH-53E Super Stallion, was introduced in 1974, and still serves in the Marines today. The latest upgrade is called the CH-53K King Stallion, and can carry a 27,000-pound load slung underneath up to 110 miles in high and hot conditions, think Afghanistan. That's enough lift to carry 2 armored Humvees, or a LAV-25 light armored vehicle, and more than 3 times the capacity of its predecessor, the CH-53E. It can carry Humvees, 2 20,000-pound pallets, or infantry internally. The helicopter has new gearbox technologies that took more than 10 years to develop, introducing delays and adding to the cost significantly. King Stallion also features fly-by-wire controls, an all-glass cockpit, powerful new engines, and advanced 4th-generation composite rotors. It's also phenomenally expensive, at $31 billion for 200 helicopters. Between March 2016 and April 2017, the total acquisition cost of the helicopters rose 6.9%. Each CH-53K will now cost $138.5 million, up from $131.2 million 1 year ago. As of 2013, research and development costs were responsible for about a quarter of the CH-53K program's overall cost. By contrast, the Marine Corps vertical takeoff and landing version of the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, the F-35B, costs $122.8 million each. The original CH-53E helicopter cost $14.7 million each in 1977. Adjusted for inflation, those same helicopters would cost $61 million in 2017. Meanwhile, the estimated cost of the CH-53K has more than doubled in 14 years, from $56 million in 2003, adjusted for inflation, each to $138.5 million. It's a bit of an apples to oranges comparison, though. The numbers for the CH-53E are strictly for the aircraft themselves, while the number for the CH-53K includes everything from research and development to spare parts and the purchase of the helicopter itself. The unit cost of the CH-53K would be about 1/3 cheaper if development costs were not factored in, making it about $96 million each. Still, there's no doubt the CH-53K is a seriously expensive helicopter. The Marine Corps plans to buy 200 CH-53Ks over a 13-year period. Overseas sales could drive down prices. Japan also has CH-53s and may be interested in upgrading. Germany is also reportedly interested in the CH-53K. In the meantime, as Bloomberg quotes one congresswoman, the CH-53K costs a heck of a lot of money.